Welcome back everybody to my next Patreon long video. This one is going to be really long. It's an hour. I'm not going to talk through the whole thing. I'm just going to do a little bit of an intro bit here. I wanted to just talk a little bit about the drawing which you're watching right now on screen. So usually when I do these paintings I do a bit of a trace over of the portrait of the subject just to shortcut the drawing procedure. But the last few pieces that I've been doing, I've been kind of testing my learning and my skill to see how accurate I can get with my process. And with this one I wanted to do a straight up drawing. So you can see my reference image here. I'll remove it in a second because I'm going to overlay myself but on this side of the screen. But anyways, you can see my reference there of Pedro Pascal. This piece of Rodel Ituralde was commissioned by one of my patrons. So Derek, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to work on this project and for the idea and the concept. He liked the depiction that I did of Rodel there that you can see on screen as well. And he kind of wanted that sort of a helmet and look, but he really thought Pedro Pascal would be a good fit for the character, and I thought he has a great look for it too. But you can see like the drawing came together pretty good. I feel like I'm growing. My ability to see is improving. There's been a few portraits recently that I've done where I've done them straight up like this with drawing straight across, and I've been happy with the results, which doesn't often happen for me. I'm usually very unhappy with the results and struggle. But I was happy with how this came together, and it was really fun to kind of like take something that I had drawn conceptually, like the helmet here you're seeing me put in now, and then marry it with like an existing figure. It was kind of a cool, fun sort of crossover of concept work and rough drawing, and then integrating with more of the painting style that I normally work in. So yeah, it was a fun process. I used a number of different approaches in this one. You can see here a little bit of masking and just trying to like figure things out with how the drawing was going. But you'll see at a certain point here too where I do kind of do what my typical process is. So I get the drawing mostly finished, and then I bring the photo in underneath the drawing, and then I check and test to see if my drawing was accurate or not, and then I just adjust things a little bit to make it just that much more kind of like accurate, I guess, to get the proportions correct. So you can see here I do that. At first I just gotta find an anchor, something that anchors the things, the figure and the face. So, and then I just kind of like match things around. This is the power of digital technology. It's great. It really makes things a lot easier. I'm still striving towards not having to do that. I'd love to be able to get likenesses bang on with just my eyeball and my hand. I feel like that's like I don't know why I want that to be like the benchmark for me, but I see a benchmark of skill where I'm able to like do that consistently and just have it very accurate, almost like a photocopier, which I don't know if that's, I think some people have are very gifted that way, and for me it feels like one piece of the mountain that I'm climbing that I'm really striving towards and trying to build my skill level to the point where I can do that. So I hope eventually I get there, but I'm working on it. So, and I will continue to do so. After I'm finished this series of 100 portraits that I've been working on, I do kind of hope to do more drawing, more studied work. So just working on trying to, I guess, work on just seeing. So trying to get the proportions and stuff correct without having to go through a whole bunch of reiterations or applying digital tools, just being able to use it. Yeah, my eyeball in my hands. And so I've been doing some painting analog lately. I've been playing around with oil paints, which has been really exciting and interesting. I've never used oil paints before, so it's new for me, new medium, but it's been really fun. I've done a couple paintings, so this is the first one I did. It's just a black and white, and then I noticed that it wasn't quite accurate to the subject, so I went ahead and did it again. I can't show you that one because it's still wet, but those are that one was just freehand, the first one, and I didn't do an underdrawing or anything. I just started painting, just straight up painting. The other one I used a tool called Canva Pro, I think is what it's called, and it basically allows you to project your image over top of your drawing surface so you can sort of trace it, kind of similar to what I do with these pieces here, and just quickly lay down the proportions, get everything structurally sound so that I can go dive into the painting. And for now that works great, and if I'm ever doing like a piece that, other than this case, in this case I wanted to do the drawing and go through the process, typically I would skip that and just do a trace over. And the reason for that is just expediency. It's hard to make money as an artist, and why not use the tools that are at hand to help yourself? There's not really a shortcut like that. I can't really trace painting. I mean, I guess I could do like some artists, I think digital artists do, like take a photo and just mash it around with the brushes, but that's totally not what I'm here for. And even I will say, like, working in Fresco, so most of my paintings like this one here have been done in Adobe Fresco, and it has a very robust oil paint brush tool set, which I think working with the traditional oil paints, I feel like there's a bit of a natural leap from this digital tool to the oil paints, and I guess that's a shout out to Fresco, because I feel like their oil paint medium, it feels quite natural. And it's actually working in the two mediums now. It's kind of got my wheels turning about a potential like art project, a gallery show that I was thinking about doing, where you have like a traditional media painting and a digital painting beside each other, printed out, and then the traditional piece, same subject matter, and then just talk about value, perceived worth of art, and how that relates to medium and production approach. So anyways, it'd be an interesting, I think, dialogue to have with people and to get people's wheels turning about the value of art in its different guises and formats, and question why is, I think sometimes the perception of digital art is that it's not as valid or not as valued, I suppose, as like a painting, as a canvas painting or a traditional medium painting. It's like a physical artifact, one in and of itself. Although you can make prints of it, I can make prints of my painting, so it's not, I don't know, it's interesting. Anyways, so I think I'm actually going to stop talking, and I'm going to let you just enjoy. If you want to watch the rest of this video, watch it through at the pace that it's playing out at. There's another 52 minutes or so that you can indulge in if you like, and if not, you can scrub through and see where things get to. You're more than welcome to. I'm not gonna be sad. It is a long video. The actual footage was almost 10 hours in length. I've sped it up a little bit, and this is a little bit different too, because normally I just put the time lapse that I've exported from Fresco onto the video here, but I actually took a screen recording of the process, and that's what you're watching is me actually working in Fresco, even though you can't see the pencil. My hand's obviously not there in context, but you can see when it's turning and pivoting around, I'm swiveling it and shrinking it and stuff like that when I'm working. Whenever you see that little circle pop up, I'm doing color sampling off the canvas, and you just hold your finger down and a little circle pops up and it changes your color that you're working with. That's a very handy tool. So, but yeah, I think what I'll leave you with is just a couple notes and some information about stuff coming up, what's going on. So tomorrow, my wife and I are going to be at the White Ave Art Walk in Edmonton. My wife is trying to sell her work, and I'm just support. I'm going to be helping her set up the tent and manning the tent and everything. And that's always fun. Hopefully the weather's good. And pardon me. Next weekend, we both will be at the Leduc Art Walk, and I'll be trying to sell some work there, which is new to me. I did the Leduc Art Walk with her once before, and it was fun. I didn't sell a ton of stuff, but I enjoyed the interaction with people. So that'll be kind of cool. Let's see, what else? I'm working still on adapting the graphic novel Echoes. I've got a timeline right now. It's 7 books, graphic novels. The storyline is kind of parsed out into that kind of length. I do think it probably needs to shrink down. So I'm going to be hopefully doing that and continuing to work on those outlines and then also continuing to work on art around in supporting that story, and looking at potentially figuring out a style for myself that would allow me to draw it, at least the pitch. So, and then maybe I can find an artist after that, but I'd like to take a shot at getting it ready for pitching anyways. So there's that going on. I've got to finish a piece that I've been working on for a while of Kaladin fighting Leslie and the Pursuer. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Stormlight Archives, but I want to finish that one, and then I'm intending on collaborating on a Instagram giveaway with a very talented artist on Instagram who does a lot of Stormlight Archives art. So that's very exciting. It'll be very exciting to collaborate with her on that. Working on that, and then I've got a book cover for a friend that I'm whittling away at, or starting to whittle away at too, and hope to make some progress on that actually this weekend. I'm going to try to fiddle around with it while we're at the art walk and hopefully start to get some concrete ideas down. Those are the things that I've got going on, plus some other potential commissions, and of course trying to finish this 100 portrait challenge, which I'll continue to work on. I need to keep working on it. And then of course I want to keep playing with some oil paints, and I'm thinking about because I painted 11 from Stranger Things, so I'm thinking about doing a series of the different characters from Stranger Things in oil. I think it'd be fun, nice little series. So, and maybe that one's black and white, maybe I'll do a monochromatic with like a blue and a red or whatever. We'll see. But until next time, I hope that you enjoy the rest of this video. For everybody in the future, when this comes off my Patreon and goes out to the world, if you want early access to these videos, become a patron. Do it today. It's cheap. $5 a month, I think it is, gets you access to my early videos at the $5 a month tier. $1 a month is my minimum entry, and that gets you all my posts and stuff, and just updates and sketches and things that I always post on there. I'm pretty active on there, posting things and giving information and sharing stuff. But I would encourage you to consider becoming a patron. It's just patreon.com/Corey Lansdell. Go check it out, and follow me on Instagram at Third Age Art. It's where I do post all of my stuff, and probably the easiest place to stay connected with me because I use it the most for now. And then also CoreyLansdell.com, you can sign up there for my e-newsletter, which will get you a free ebook of some of my fan art, and it's a great way to stay in touch. I try to put out a newsletter every month, just kind of updates and some information. Sometimes I share some fun stuff if I'm doing research for stories or for my book or whatever. I'll post some of the fascinating things that I'm finding in there because it's fun. It's a nice little way to archive stuff and share things with you guys. And then lastly, if you're interested in any of my art prints, please go to Etsy. It's just etsy.com/shop/Corey. I don't know. Look up Corey Lansdell on Etsy and you'll find me. And those are ways to support me. So I value your support very much. I'm thankful for all you patrons that have stuck with me and continue to support me as I am on this crazy creative journey and artistic journey. It looks like it's getting dark outside. We've got some crazy storms coming in. They're talking about a tornado was in southern Alberta today, and those storms are headed towards us. So batten down our hatches. Hopefully this isn't my last video. I'm just kidding. But anyways, thanks very much everybody, and until next time, enjoy this painting, and adios.
Ah